Hey there, I'm Ryan Osborne, welcoming you to the Coaches Show on Hornet Radio. Fullerton College is going to play Canyons, and we're going to talk to some of these players about how the coaching staff has impacted their lives. We've got that and more coming up right here on Hornet Radio. So we're here with Hayden Frazier. Hayden, you look at Fullerton College, you came here for a reason. One of those reasons being the coaching staff. How have they impacted you here during your time at Fullerton?
Yes, sir. I'm very close with all my coaches. I think we've done a great job of building chemistry and great relationships throughout this offseason, moving into the season. And so they affect me not only on the field, making sure I'm taking care of business with football stuff, but off the field with school, with family. They're involved in all aspects of my life.
You mentioned that. What is one thing that they have been working on with you going from last year as a freshman to this year as a sophomore?
Yeah, I would just say overall development, and obviously as an offensive lineman, just being really nasty and getting after guys no matter what, no matter if it's at practice, in the game, wherever it is, just playing to our standard really.
You look at Coach Campbell's offense, very active, mobile for offensive linemen. What has that adjustment been like for you?
Honestly, I love it because as an O lineman, I feel like this type of offense really allows me to show my athleticism, and so I'm a big fan of it for sure.
You mentioned that. You look at Coach Campbell. What has he been working on specifically with you this year?
Yeah, I would just say back to the basics for the O-line, getting our steps right, firing off the ball, getting our hands where they need to be, and just overall playing well, playing good, and playing to the standard, like I said.
Monday was National Coaches Day, so we're talking about coaches and athletes and the relationship that they have with one another to make each other better. Has there been one coach in your entire football career that has really impacted you in moving forward?
Yes, sir. I would definitely say it's my current O-line coach, Coach Leo. It's a lot of tough love, and he coaches me really hard, but I know I'll thank him at the end of the day for it, and we're really close like that.
When you say that, there are a lot of people, especially at the college level, coming up from high school, where it's a little difficult if they've never felt that tough love type of coaching before.
Oh, yeah.
How were you able to adjust to that?
Yeah, I mean, really it's just about not taking things personal and knowing that no matter what the coach says to you, he's just trying to motivate you and get you better. So really not taking anything too personal and listening to the coaching tips for sure.
So Logan, you look at this season so far, our emphasis for this Coaches Show is National Coaches Day that happened yesterday. What is one thing the coaching staff has been working on with you so far this season?
You know, really just staying consistent and being a leader. You know, we got a lot of young guys on the squad, and you know, we got a lot of teaching and a lot of learning to do. So being a leader as an older vet over here, you know, just staying consistent and being a leader, really.
How did the coaching staff kind of look at you and your entire team, or your entire staff of teammates, going from that last matchup against Orange Coast, which of course, judging by the score in that first half, was not close. But you are going to go up against a College of the Canyons team that it will be a lot closer. How were they able to stress the fact that you just turned the page immediately from Orange Coast?
You know, we've had a bye week, so we've had extra time to prepare for this game. You know, unfortunately we didn't get to play, but we're more prepared than ever. Got a lot more practice in, and we're ready for this week. So we come in with the same intensity each week, no matter the opponent. So each team is going to get the same fight out of us, and that's what we're going to do.
What is one thing that this coaching staff has been working on with you going into this year?
This year, they've really just been working on, you know, everything as a whole, but just learning the offense in and out, because we got our coach back, our offensive coordinator, so it's a whole new system, and just had to get that down, and had a lot of new guys in here, so just melding with those guys and becoming a unit as one, and that's how we've been going.
Across your entire football career, is there one coach that has impacted you the most that you can look back and say, you know what, this man or this woman is the person that I can look to and say thank you?
You know, it's too hard. Honestly, I don't think I'm able to answer that one with just one. My whole Kenwood coaching staff, and personally outside of that, Coach Levin has been a great impact on my physical health and my body as a whole, and also Coach Landon Cox, my wide receiver trainer, has been real consistent with me over the years, and along with the whole coaching staff here, they've been great in my path here.
You look at this year, Fullerton College, of course, highly ranked. Your offensive line very mobile. We just talked to Hayden Frazier a couple moments ago. What is one thing that this coaching staff has been working on with you going into the bye week?
Going to the bye week, man, keeping the intensity after bye week, or just always having Canyons on my mind, because they're a tough team. They have a losing record, but they play tough teams. So they're not regular losers, So they're gonna come with some desperate need to win. So we gotta really prepare for that.
When you say that, Canyons historically has had a long list and legacy of defensive linemen who have been very good.
Yeah.
How have the coaching staff been able to kind of instill that with you in preparation this last week?
So we've been watching a lot of film on them, and we know, man, they're coming with the business. But we just gotta work our basics harder, stay technique. Coach Leo, offensive line coach, man, he's been working with us very hard. We've been working these past 2 days, man. It's been a lot of work, but it's gonna be worth it in the long run,
You mentioned Coach Leo. We talked to Hayden Frazier. He said he's a very tough love kind of coach.
Man, he is.
It's a little different for some people who have never experienced that before.
Nah, definitely.
What was that adjustment like for you?
I'm used to tough love, actually. So Coach Leo, he's perfect coach for me, and especially assistant coach Latte. He's the other offensive line coach. Both of them, man, very I say tough love. I mean tough love. They'll cuss you out, but man, they still love you. At the end of the day.
When you know that you have a coaching staff that does have your best interest in mind, yes, they may be tough, but they have that best interest in mind. How does it help you mentally as a student athlete?
Mentally, man, knowing that they care about me and they push me every day to be better, even though they might get mad at me, even though that's part of the process. It feels good. Knowing somebody's always there for me, even if it's not about academics, just in life, it feels good.
They have your support, they have your back. They've always been, the coaching staff that is, they've always been stressing to us that they want to emphasize the student part of student athlete. How have they been helping you make sure that you stay on your studies?
Definitely. Coach Leo, he checks our grades every now and then, and if you don't have over a B, you're probably going to sit in there all day and do work in front of him. And one time I did have under an A, I had to run a lot. Too much for a 300-pound guy,
I got you. Now, when you look at your entire football career, National Coaches Day was yesterday. This is going to air later on this week.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
Is there one coach or a group of coaches that stands out in your mind that have truly helped you come along in your football career?
Man, football career, definitely. I mean, I can't say it better. Coach Campbell, Coach Leo, Coach Fats. I wouldn't be as great as an athlete I am right now. I really did grow in these past few months. And if you compare me from my senior year when I graduated, I'm way better now. And I just thank them for that every day. I thank God too.
Nehemiah, when you look at this coaching staff and what they've been able to do working with you, what's one thing that you have seen in yourself improve while you've been here at Fullerton?
First and foremost, character. They build a lot of character in you, the coaches. They care a lot about you. So one thing that's really grown in me is character, my maturity, getting to know everything was going on in the football world on the field.
When you look at this coaching staff, a lot of people say that the reason why they chose Fullerton was this coaching staff. Was that a big factor for you when you chose Fullerton College?
Yeah, most definitely. The coaching staff was huge, a huge impact of why I chose Fullerton College, because they're just very authentic, and they know what they're doing. So I recognize that, and I chose the right school.
When you look at yourself and how you improved from high school until now, a lot of coaches along the way, is there one person that you can point at, whether it be from your junior high career, high school career, college career, that you can look at and say, you know what, this person helped me get to where I am today?
Yeah, so I got two coaches in mind. I got Coach Rad, my college coach, my position coach right now, and I got Coach Sean from my high school. What really made me improve the most was Coach Rad, because he teaches you the little things. He teaches you how to be perfect, and that's what's going to put you in a higher pedestal. So, that's one thing.
Thank you very much. Good luck against Canyon.
Thank you.
So there you go. You just heard from a couple sophomores here on the football team. And for Fullerton College, a big matchup against Canyons coming up. We'll have some more on how they did coming up next week. But for right now, Fullerton, a huge conference matchup to see if they can go to 3-0 in conference this season. I am Ryan Osborne, thanking you for joining us here on the Coaches Show on Hornet Radio.